Did you know the world's largest discovered alluvial gold nugget, that's right, the world's largest, was actually found here in Victoria during our gold rush? If you didn't, welcome to the story of what they named it, Welcome Stranger. To get here, you go down this road, past this sign, past this monument that has nothing to do with it, and down this dirt road. And then you have reached the location where Welcome Stranger was discovered. In February 1869, John Dearson was working this land. He was out looking for alluvial gold. He put his pick into the surface of the ground. He felt something solid, believing it was a rock or something else. He hit it again, and on the third time, he could actually see the colour of that rock. He had struck gold. Little did he know it would be the largest alluvial gold nugget ever found. He then proceeded to dig up the entire nugget and let his mining partner and also his childhood friend, Richard Oates, know about the find. The nugget weighed in around about 72 kilo, but that was with a little bit of foreign matter still attached to it. Once it was all cleaned up and it was all pure gold, it was coming in around about 66 kilo. The other cool part to the story is John and Richard were childhood friends. They hung around together in Cornwall in England as young boys and then moved over to Australia during the gold rush. They mined for about 15 years with only modest returns until their lucky day, of course, finding Welcome Stranger. They have a 850 metre track that they've called the Welcome Stranger Walk, and it's got 10 points of interest along the way. Let's go check it out. How cool is that? Over 150 years later, and just in the soil, you can still see their puddler, which is basically a circular excavation. They'd put hopefully gold-bearing clay or something like that in there with water and have a horse or some other means just to go round and round in circles, churn it all up to loosen the gold. And this is where John Dearson had his 2-bedroom home. This is the site of Oates' house. It's only 100 metres or so from John's place. Look at all these just random mini excavations. They're just everywhere. Another puddler. I'm amazed 150 years later, the earth just doesn't kind of level itself out again. The men were that impressed with their find, they gave the gold nugget a name and called it Welcome Stranger, which is what the world knows it today. They took it to the bank in Donnelly to have it weighed to see how much it's worth. Unfortunately, it wouldn't fit on the scales in one piece, so the bank broke it down and then ended up paying the men thousands of pounds, which is millions of dollars in today's money. Oh my God, I just got a guided tour of the old bank by the 2 nicest gentlemen. Unfortunately, there's never any photos ever taken of the nugget, so it was just melted down and sold. So you never know, you might be the lucky one wearing some jewellery made out of Welcome Stranger. This is the gravesite of John Dearson and his wife. He died in 1915 and he's buried here at the Moneagle Cemetery. Now let's have a look at the replica of Welcome Stranger.
This is nice.
Well, that is the story of Welcome Stranger. If you found it, what would you have called it?